Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a new Kickstarter called Full Quiet, a new adventure game for the NES and PC. Let's get started. Alright, it says here, Full Quiet is our latest game for the NES and PC. Something has taken your son, you must venture deep into the forest to find him. Looking here, it is very healthy at $16,951 pledged of the $5,000 goal. There are 255 backers and a whopping 22 days to go. So they've already beat their original goal, which is pretty cool. I wonder if there are any stretch goals on this one, but we'll scroll down and find out here. So about this project. It is with great pleasure that we announce a new NES game that we've been working on called Full Quiet. This game will be an entirely new experience, different from anything we've attempted up to now and different from anything in the NES catalog. That sounds pretty promising. Looking here, along the way you'll have to upgrade your equipment, learn the mysteries of the forest and its unknown inhabitants, solve puzzles, hunt down enemy creatures, befriend helpful creatures, and craft new objects to accomplish your mission, to find your son and silence the forest. So this oddly reminds me of the artwork here from Firewatch. It's not, but it just reminds me of it, that's all. So it looks like it's going to be a game that's released on Steam and also for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And you guys might know this, but I'm a huge fan of brand new games for retro systems. I think that's really cool. Especially really cool to see the kind of new things they can do with old technology. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one so far. So we'll scroll down here. Looks like you got like a lumberjack looking guy with a gun. There is the art right here. It says some parallaxing, NES style. A more 3D world. Oh, so you can see the character going behind the trees there. That's kind of neat. So there he goes. It says nearing the bogs. Okay. Climbs up a ladder. Oh, that's kind of neat. Keep a sharp eye and be ready to pull the trigger. So I wonder how that's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be maybe light gun compatible or something. Well, I guess we'll read about it, but that's pretty cool. Hunt down enigmatic creatures if you can find them. You can see them kind of hidden there in the background. Fireflies, or as we call them, lightning bugs. An example of day-night cycle. Oh, that's cool. So there's going to be a day, night, and evening cycle. New uses for modified old text. That looks like a Game Boy. And map and inventory. Switching around. I can see 4 different kinds of guns there. That's pretty cool. The radio tower. Okie doke. So they're showing off quite a bit of concept art here. And the dog. So looking here, where's the next installment of the Haunted series? Blah, blah, blah. Why Kickstarter again? What's new? Here we go. Gameplay. Full Quiet will feature new game mechanics, new physics, and new objectives that will greatly differ from the Haunted series. So before we go any further in this video, these guys have created Haunted Halloween 85 and Haunted Halloween 86. I believe they're both on the NES, so that's the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and they are also on Steam. So I'm just going to flip over. Here's Haunted Halloween 85. It was released October 30th, 2016. There are 3 user reviews, so it doesn't look like it was an extremely popular game, which makes a lot of sense why they're having a Kickstarter for this one. Flip over to Haunted Halloween 86. The Curse of Possum Hollow. So this was released March 28th, 2017. Again, only 3 user reviews, so I'm going to guess that this probably wasn't a very popular game either. Scrolling down. Oh, that's a really long review. I'm not going to read it. TLDR. Let's see here. This game is great. You can tell it was actually designed with original NES hardware in mind. So really this seems like it's going to be for those people who love the original Nintendo hardware and love original Nintendo games, as it holds true to that. It doesn't seem like there are any enhancements for newer systems per se. For example, Shovel Knight is a game based on NES hardware. However, it would never run on an NES machine. You know, the music, a lot of the gameplay mechanics and graphics are too advanced for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's simply styled in an NES theme per se, whereas this game actually runs on an NES. So I can see some of the negative reviews of people coming in, and I can understand that, considering it is a very retro game in the truest sense, considering it does run on a retro system. So that being said, I have faith for them in this Full Quiet game. It looks pretty cool. The main character looks pretty cool. He's like a lumberjacky dad guy who's got to save his son, and he's got some guns to shoot creatures and stuff. So I will say, for anyone who is looking for some sort of advanced pixel NES styled game, this probably won't be it, because it does run on the original Nintendo. Now, for those looking for a new retro game, something different, then this is probably a pick up. This is something that will be pretty cool if you're into the NES hardware and into NES games in the truest sense. Let's scroll up here. Actually, I'll scroll down and see. It doesn't look like there are any stretch goals for this one, and I didn't see a mention of a light gun. Unless I missed it, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything about a light gun, and just to be sure here, I'll just do Control Find. Can't type. Light gun. Nothing. And I'll try Zapper, see if that works. Nothing for Zap. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's going to be light gun compatible. Maybe it will be, maybe not. Pledge $5. You get the... basically just a thank you. $10, you get the digital download, which actually falls right in line with Haunted Halloween 86, which is $10.99 Canadian on Steam, and Haunted Halloween 85, which is $8.79 on Steam. So this is $10. Pledge $15 or more, you get the digital collection. So you get the Steam keys for our 3 games, featuring Full Quiet, Haunted Halloween 85, and 86. So I'm going to say something. If you are planning on backing this game, I wouldn't recommend doing the $10. I would highly recommend doing the $15. For $5 more, you get roughly, looks like, what's that, $10.99, so that's $11, $8.79, that's $9. So you roughly get an extra $10 in games here. For the price of for less than the price of Haunted Halloween 85 and 86, you get Haunted Halloween 85, Haunted Halloween 86, and Full Quiet. So you get all 3. So that is pretty cool. Pledge $29, you get a swag bag, official Full Quiet t-shirt, sticker, and pin. Pledge $50, you get a cartridge. So you get brand new NES cartridge made of all new parts and materials. It will be available in classic gray and a special color to be announced. So that's kind of cool. Oh, and you get the Steam key. So $50, you get the Steam key and the original NES game. I think that's actually a pretty cool tier. It is higher up there in price, but then again, you are getting a physical cartridge and they are manufacturing them. And as we know, NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, whatever it is, those carts are not cheap to make. Pledge $60, you get complete in box. So it's an extra $10 leap. So instead of just the cartridge, you get the complete in box. So you get the game box, manual, dust sleeve, and foam insert. Cartridge will be available in classic gray and a special color. And you also get the Steam key. So if you are a collector and you plan on getting this game, probably the $60 tier makes sense. So if you are a digital kind of person and plan on playing it via PC, the $15 tier makes the most sense right now because you get all 3 games for $15. The $50 tier is okay, I guess, if you just want the cartridge and Steam key. But if you're a collector, the $10 difference for the actual box, which will probably be pretty cool, is probably the better bet here. $85 gets you the NES NES cartridge complete in box. Includes game box, manual, dust sleeve, and foam insert, plus official Quiet t-shirt, sticker, and pin. Cartridge will be available in classic gray and a special color to be announced. And then the $300 tier, which is already gone, you get complete in box plus your name and likeness in the game as one of Grandpa's old radio buddies. You will also receive a Steam key for the digital download. So that's actually a pretty cool tier. It's unfortunate that it's all gone already. That went really quick. That would have been cool because then you're in the game officially as one of Grandpa's old radio buddies. So that sounds really cool. It'll be interesting to see who did this. I have a hunch I may know of 1 or 2 people who actually did back this, but we'll find out. As to whether or not I think this project will be a success, considering it's for the NES, they're releasing it on a cartridge and releasing it on Steam, and they've already done it with 2 other games, so they know what it takes. They understand the coding, they understand the production process. They only asked for $5,000, and they're already at $16,951. I have a huge feeling that this is going to be successful. So if you're a retro type of person who loves retro games, who really likes the original Nintendo hardware, I'd probably recommend taking a look at this one. However, if you're more of a person who likes retro styled games with new advanced mechanics and coding, for example, Shovel Knight, then this might be a pass for you. So I'm just saying that based on some of the reviews that I just saw on Steam, whereas people might have been looking for a more advanced game and not understanding that this is a full-blown retro game in every sense of the word. So that being said, I might back this one. It looks really cool, and the $15 price point for all 3 games is incredibly attractive. Alright, so feel free to check out my other videos, hit that subscribe button. That's all I've got for today. Thank you everyone, take care.